This is part two. Part one ended that I said that people they do not have the ability for their thought to follow through on things. They'll go to a certain point, their perception, their discernment, their ability to analyze is at its maximum. It's at its limit, and they don't think about anything any further. They are able to use biological and scientific, they're able to use frequency methods and stuff to block your receptors in your mind. They will stop your thinking. They will slow your thinking down. They will bore you with something. They will make it will make you go to sleep. It affects different people in different ways. It has to do with what I believe is your blood type and your hereditary. That's why I said in my last videos they're doing an hereditary cleansing. And but anyway, folks, no one's looking at my videos. I'm not getting any views. I have some things to say about this in this second part. I hope I do. Then there is the afflictions that is inflicted on those of certain blood types and heredity. Understand what I'm saying. Don't look at my damn face. I swear, these people out here get a damn 100,000 views because they're driving down the road in the traffic. They're just talking and everything, and I listen to them. And I try to give people information, but between YouTube screwing up my video stream, which people lose any focus on what I'm saying at all, or something happens that people are not listening to everything I'm saying and they're not following through. That's why I tell people, put my video on and turn the volume up and get up and do something, but listen. That's all I ask anybody to do is listen. I'm not pretty, but just listen. So anyway, the afflictions inflicted on those of certain blood types and heredity or geographical connections. So they kill people just for being from a certain area or living in a certain area. That has a little bit to do with heredity. But anyway, humanity is undergoing great ethnic cleansings, and it will be among the marvels of humanity in the future. The people that are able to know what is going on today, which will be the future's history, the ones who will have access to the truth about it, they are going to marvel at the population control and the ethnic cleansings. If somebody takes an interest and digs into it, who's not government affiliated and has a gag order on them on everything they find out bad. And it's going to be history one day when America should be helping these worldly places. This country does the exact opposite. Instead, it fabricates lies to ravage the places instead, and the MFers. I'm going to tell you something, folks. Just about all of us should be considered MFers because we don't do a damn thing about it. What we do is we talk. I would really like to be as young as maybe 55, possibly even 60. I can remember when I was 60. I still had abilities, but I'm wore out. But something needs to be done besides talk. You don't have a clue as to how many good people have been lobotomized for things that they have seen and that they have heard or even just been told. Like all the fake shootings, all the crisis actors, the corrupt cops and officials in on the staged show It's a stage show. There's no bodies. There's no hospital stays. There's no visitation. No people, reporters in the hospital rooms. Recovery time. Excuse me. There's no funeral services. There's no caskets. There's no funeral procession. There's no grave sites. There's no coffins. There is no nothing. These fake shootings, they never produce bodies. Well, what's the use in want anybody having an agenda to take the guns? The guns ain't killing anybody. Only them. Only the ones with the uniforms and the badges. They're the ones that's doing all the killing. You folks need to understand this. Where's your friggin' minds? YouTube has become so bad against honest people, anyway, some honest people, anyway, that the website handlers are insulting. They're a bunch of insulting individuals. They're unprofessional, and they are offensive toward the real truthers that have some passion. This is what, I can't have respect for a website like that. I mean, I may post there, it's a little bit of all I got left. But when you got thousands and thousands of subscribers and you don't get but a handful of views, there's something not wrong with that, and somebody ain't following through on that right there. Some in Australia are now waking up to the largest harp machine that I know of anywhere across the earth, and that's in Exmouth, Exmouth, Australia, and it's 10 times bigger than the one in northern Canada, up in Alaska. This harp machine just has dried up Australia just like the Illuminati did Africa. In America, they used the harp machine and kept the rain off of Africa and created droughts and famines and everything in Africa with weather. They did it with the harp machine. The people that are in control of the harp machine, which is military, they do these things to humans, to humanity. They starve them. They put plagues on them. Everything that's written in that Bible that God was supposed to have been doing to bad people, the bad people are doing those things to the good people. It's better to die on your feet than to spend your life on your knees. I can tell you that. Live on your knees and keep your eyes looking downward all the time. How many of y'all really want to live like that? Well, that's where it's hidden. That's what they want. They're pharaonic, Roman, slave, Egyptian pharaohs and stuff, and they want everybody bowing on their knees. I find it to be a sad thing to me that when the realization of just how slow thinking that most people have become, understand this, topics that are now popular in conversations among the deranged are the deranged. These are the popular people that do a lot of talking, and these are some of the things they talk about. They talk about sex training in grade schools. And what should we change our child from a boy to a girl or a girl to a boy? Children are being taken away from people and being sexually changed against a lot of the parents' will. You folks might not believe that, but children are being taken from parents, not just through their government child programs and parent control, and parent programs, not just through their programs, but they're just being taken. And sometimes the people are killed, and then their sex is being changed. It's being done. And sports, politics, stocks, bonds, and topics like, these are things that they're talking about on the radio. Sports, politics, stocks, topics like, these are on live radio. It's so fad to discuss, should Father Christmas, who or whatever the hell that is, be gender neutral. This is a radio talk show on YouTube. Should Father Christmas be gender neutral? I guess. There's nothing more interesting than transgenderism. Let's talk about it, everybody. It might be a eunuch movement pretty soon. Been seeing the eunuchs in the movies and the TV series like Witcher. We're heading in that direction. Eunuchs. That's real population control. Population control. Are you serious? People are oblivious to controlled disasters. Direct energy weapons, chemicals and elements in the sky, put up by airplanes, spraying and dumping death down on all living things, polluting the whole earth and all of the life of it. And who is taking any shots at them planes? All who talks on the radios about these things, I sure would like to talk on the radio my own self about a few things. The hot topics on radio right now, like over 100 stars. They're really just orbs. 100 stars vanish from the sky. Here's another topic. Hack into your DNA. Hack into your DNA. 9/11 plane lands with 92 skeletons on board. Bush might have had that in a dream or something. Who is Trump bombing? Big topic. ISIS or real Christians? Who is Trump killing? Excuse me. Giant red star is dimming. I guess it's global freezing is what's going to be coming up next. They'll make a whole lot of money off a book like that. Seriously. The guy who shot the two other guys at that church, that was a personal thing and not some terrorist out to machine gun 20 people. It happened at a church, but it's a personal dispute and simple homicide. Solar Warden, Star Wars, direct energy weapons, and HARP are murdering firemen, burning 15 million acres of land and animals and people. Australia, hundreds of fires, all controlled by the elite. The officials know what's behind the fires, and so does the news people. And think about the firemen who is dying and being killed fighting them fires. Some of them firemen have got to know that is military that is destroying. That is military that's doing that destruction. I just can't respect YouTube's lack of ethics and fair standards. Truth should be the media's responsibility, but much of YouTube's media is not honest people. Now I'm coming back with the third part. I can't get it all in here. I've received as many as 40 comments that YouTube's search does not list the Wonder Man channel. I've tried to search the Wonder Man. I personally have not been able to find it a whole bunch of times. And then to go through all of YouTube's BS to locate it without a link takes minutes sometimes for me to do. And my phone is the same way. Hundreds of comments to say that they don't get notifications, and that many more that the video doesn't play right.